All right, McNasty. But moving on to the last subject here. McNasty, Trump has proposed that he wants to relocate all of the homeless people. What do we think on this, McNasty?
See, he could relocate them, but that doesn't solve the issue of them being homeless. They just gonna be homeless somewhere else.
Agreed. It doesn't actually solve the root of the problem. It only moves it out of sight. Now, isn't this technically the plot line to that South Park episode where there was all these homeless people in California?
Yeah,
Wasn't this the entire plot line?
yeah. But listen, man, I knew something was gonna happen. If you go back to the earlier episode where I was talking about the fires in LA, right?
Okay.
They're planning to do the Olympics in LA.
I heard about this, correct?
That this fire was orchestrated to clear out all that land so they could build a new city on top of it, like a whole new city, nice as fuck.
Okay.
And now you're saying you're relocating all the homeless people. So now you
But they're getting relocated in DC, not in California.
it's gonna spread out, bro. If it works in DC, they're gonna do it again. But I'm saying the act of them relocating homeless people one time, even if it's in DC or LA, it don't matter. They're still doing it. Like, you think they're not gonna stop just because it's not DC? Everybody getting the fuck up out of there. So they can build their new city and then the Olympics come. Mark this, I'm telling y'all this.
McNasty, I feel like you're so far from coming to the actual conclusion, but yet somehow on the complete opposite spectrum of how I see what's happening right now with this homeless situation. You are correct. I completely agree with you. They will eventually expand this out and try this in other cities. I will agree with you. Now, the end game, I don't agree with that this was just to expand all the way to California and then clear out for the Olympic Games. You find other justifications.
They're doing it, listen, because you're not thinking. You're thinking like a worker ant. I'm thinking like the hive master. So look, this is what they're gonna do, right? They're gonna say we're moving all the homeless people out of DC.
Okay.
They're gonna justify it's because it's the White House or whatever, however they use it to justify it. And it's like, oh, it's just the main area of DC, and it'll reduce the crime rate and all this other stuff.
Some bullshit. Don't make something.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do there, right? Then they're going to do it in some other random ass spot that you didn't think of. Then that's when the second rage of outcry is going to happen, right? They're going to be like, why you keep doing this? Why you keep doing this? While everybody's focused on that, they already got like 100 fucking school buses lined up in California taking niggas out. And then the news is going to break that they did it in multiple locations. Everybody's going to be in fucking up in arms. Now, the real question is, where are they taking all these homeless people?
They're taking them to concentration camps. That's literally.
Where are they located at?
I don't know the ones in DC. I don't know specifically where they're going, but they are going to a concentration camp.
Well, you can't just say that. Is that confirmed?
Yes, that's literally their goal. They are going to house these people, which is essentially round them up and then put them into concentration camps. They're not saying if they're going to actually fund for like the mental health services a lot of these people need, the actual like rehab that a lot of these people need. They're not saying if they're doing any of that. So they're going to concentration camps essentially to go die.
So what are they doing there? Free labor?
I don't fucking know what they're doing there. They're definitely not going to get any type of help. They cut everybody else's services off. You think they're gonna give homeless people stuff?
You can't just go around saying
I can make a lot of assumptions. So far,
you're getting riled up. Get riled up.
Rails. These people are off the rails. So that's exactly what I think is about to happen. And want to know why I think this, McNasty? What? Because I've been paying attention to how this administration is moving. They are dangerously close to just mimicking what Nazi Germany went through. So Nazi Germany did something very similar to this. So it wasn't, everybody thinks that like Hitler came into power and it was like overnight, like, oh, he took over everything. No, it was real slow. So they started off, oh, okay, well, I'm now in power. I'm going to make a change to this. And then a little bit to that. And then a little bit to that. And by the time that the public came to realize it, man, the death camps had been running for years. They didn't even realize most of those camps were running. That's how bad it got like over time. Everybody thinks that it happened instantly. That's not how it happened. Now, January 6th was Trump's beer hall putsch. So if you guys don't know what that is Hitler's first attempt at a coup. Just like Trump, it failed. Unlike Trump, Hitler actually went to jail because the government actually wasn't at the time.
Hey, you can't hold anything. Restarted at the time.
What do you mean?
Restarted.
Restarted what?
They were restarted.
Oh, they were restarted at the time. I apologize. That was a misspoken word there. So, essentially after that, Hitler then gets released from jail, and because of all of the outcry and sentiments that the U.S. public gave to that case, they actually let him out early because they kind of agreed with a lot of the shit that he was crying on about. So he actually got a lot of sentiment from the U.S. Did you know that Henry Ford, the guy that literally found Ford Motor Companies, is actually one of his biggest supporters and actually one of his greatest investors? Like Hitler, in Mein Kampf and in other writings, has actually talked well about Henry Ford. And Henry Ford, during the war, actually made vehicles for Germany. Wow. Yeah, using their labor. Crazy shit. Now, McNasty, I'm going a little bit off topic there. Let's run it.
You are off the hinges.
No. But let's run it back. So right now we had Hitler in our country, Mr. Trump. He made his little great attempt at January 6th at his little coup. It failed. He was right on the verge of going to jail. But then another automaker leader stepped in, funded his campaign, bada bing, bada boom. He's now in power. McNasty, am I far off, McNasty?
That's your man's Elon.
Am I far off? I'm not far off on my theory.
So listen, man. Mm-hmm. You're going a little off the hinges here.
Okay.
All right. The concentration camp thing was a little out there, but I get what you're saying.
But no, that's what they're telling us. We know they're going to go to concentration camps. They don't have no other options. Where are they? They didn't build facilities.
Do that though.
The government. This is what they're telling.
But what did they exactly say? No way. They're saying homeless people are going to concentration.
Let me get the actual.
They said.
Let me get the actual terminology that they're using. But this is exactly what they're telling us. So let's actually here to make sure that I'm not getting this incorrectly.
Language of the order from the White House so you can see a little bit of it for yourself. It says it is targeted at removing, quote, vagrant individuals from our streets and redirects federal funds towards programs that tackle substance abuse. This order seeking to shift federal grant funding to states and cities that enforce prohibitions on urban camping, enforce prohibitions on drug use, and adopt policies allowing people with serious mental illnesses or substance abuse disorders to be forced into treatment.
You are spazzing out.
Where are they going to send them, McNasty?
That's for us to find out. What I'm thinking is, it's not going to be a concentration camp. When you said that, I knew that shit was wild. First of all, I admit you're wrong.
I'm not going to admit I'm wrong because I know I'm going to be proven right.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to.
I will be proven right with time. I've predicted this administration all the way through already. I know how it's going to end.
So do you know that they're taking these homeless people for the Soylent Green?
McNasty, where the fuck are you taking me, McNasty? All right, what? All right, go for it.
Have you seen the movie Soylent Green?
No, I have not. What's it about?
So it's about a dystopian, futuristic. Actually, this movie was made like in the 70s.
Okay.
And the time was 2022. Like that's where the future was.
Okay.
Now, due to like overpopulation, pollution, and stuff like that, the world has resorted to eating humans.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, so they're not going to.
It would take
McNasty.
the humans to like a warehouse facility underground. They will chop them up and they will sell it to you. Nobody knows that humans are in the food. Now, is it that crazy?
McNasty, are we gonna?
Is it that crazy?
Are you proposing that we are going to be eating these homeless people in the near future? What are you proposing? What are you proposing then, McNasty?
If you really think about it, Soylent Green, because look.
He didn't even say thinking cap on. He's just going for it.
You have the rules for like ground beef. You know, there's like people who lost their fingers and their hands and that shit, right?
Okay.
right? And you know how there's like a certain amount of bugs that could be in the foods for it to be deemed safe.
Legally, yes, there is a limit of how much like rat poop and shit like that you can have. I have heard of that.
So why don't you just throw fucking Clarence's pinky in there? Just sprinkle a little bit on there. Nobody would ever know.
Nasty.
And that's how we get like the cheap shit from Walmart. You ever like you can taste the difference. Nah, be for real though.
You know what?
Like
in this week, the news they actually announced that the shrimp at Walmart. They actually told everybody to stop eating it because they've actually found like radioactive material in it.
that shit was probably glowing green. Nobody gave a fuck. They literally bagged it up and shipped it out.
Yo,
Isn't that crazy?
fucking insane.
Like, you know how many like salmonella breaks there are? And like, I would be like, oh, yeah, it arrived at the store. 150 people bought it. Yo, there's an outbreak, guys.
What if there's like a foreign country? What if there's a foreign like country that's right now like harboring all of the fucking shrimp because they're trying to make nukes? Can you imagine that?
Bro, like, how you not know that shit's like,
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
where were they collecting these
Not
shrimps
re-
from? What ocean? I'm scared now.
Shit. Crazy. Look, radioactive shrimp,
Okay.
radioactive squirrels and bunnies. There's something in the water supply or something, bro.
There might be McNasty. There might be.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a little off topic.
McNasty. All right. If I had to give your Soylent Green conspiracy like a rating, I'd probably give this like a 1.
You're crazy.
I'd give this a 1.
This is like the most believable one.
Me saying concentration camps is too far. We're gonna
Nah.
be eating the homeless.
You said that, and then you said concentration camps just because you wanted to say that Trump's Hitler. That's really why you said that.
Not really. That was just part of the tangent. I was off on a tangent. I have a side story that I wanted to talk about regarding that. I could go on that tangent, but I haven't.
Please.
I could go on a tangent, but I haven't. We'll save that for another episode. I have a rant to go over.
It's just already, we gotta cut some of this shit up. That shit's not gonna pass the YouTube verification.
Now, crazy enough, YouTube is a lot more lenient than the other platforms, depending on what you're talking about. I picked that up. YouTube is way more lenient with the shit you talk about. Did you know they actually changed their terms of service not that long ago? Where in the past it used to be like you couldn't curse within the first couple of minutes or couple of seconds of a video. Yeah. They kind of changed that now, and they actually allow you to curse at the start of an episode.
But you know why though? Mm-hmm. I feel like it's because of all the streamers. Because if you notice, all the streamers are just uploading clips. Mm-hmm. They would have to blur out their chat because of that rule.
Yeah.
So if somebody was cursing in that chat, they basically had to blur out that whole thing.
Or they would get demonetized. Like that. That's extreme.
But if you think about it, like they did good by changing that rule because now they're just gonna get more videos uploaded onto YouTube.
And that is a fact. You know what I noticed? Like over time, my content has actually grown without me even having to be like on a constant like upload cycle. I've noticed that, especially with the YouTube Shorts. Specifically, I made a video about I forgot what it was. It was like some trick about my car. Like earlier on the year. It was back in like I don't even think it was this year. I think it was last year.
It was like 3 years ago.
It was a long time ago. McNasty, I only reply to the comments every once in a while. That shit is sitting at 25,000 views. That shit has actually been climbing in views over time. It's become more popular over time. And I'm actually kind of invested in making more car content. So that's something that you might see in the near future from me. I might start uploading more specific car content. I might also do house content. Bro, McNasty, owning a house is fucking expensive. Why didn't you tell me this shit, bro?
Yeah, you already know it's expensive, man.
This is some bullshit, bro. A trash can with a soft closed lid, listen to me, should not cost $75. That's how much the Amazon Basics, listen to what I'm talking about. The Amazon Basics kitchen trash can, 13 liters with a soft closed lid. That motherfucker is $75. I almost had an aneurysm in Walmart, bro. I was like, bro, there's no fucking way.
The thing is, bro, is that you're trying to jump levels. You're still a level 1.
Okay.
You can't just go out and buy the soft clothes, whatever you said, when you got shit to fix around the crib.
Okay.
So it's like you really wanted that fancy ass fucking trash can instead of getting some fucking dishes. See how that shit not making sense?
I had the dishes. No, I got the trash can after the dishes. I have the dishes. The dishes I got dishes.
A $75 trash can before you got some fucking curtains.
I had curtains at the time. I waited until I got the curtains. The curtains are fucking expensive too, McNasty.
Yeah, nah, curtains are expensive, bro.
For no reason. It's just fabric.
And it's, you know what's wild? Back in the day, my mom would change the curtains like every season. I'm leaving them bitches up.
No, for real. You could just dead ass
Just leave that shit up.
let them hang.
Let them shits hang for like a year, switch them out.
That is a fact. But yeah, nah, McNasty, I've learned that recently. So for anybody that's planning on moving out, a tip that I will give you, you can ask AI nowadays to actually make you a list of what are the essential items that you need to buy for every room of the house when you move into an apartment. That's actually how I actually figured out, probably time to buy a trash can for the kitchen. So low key, that is the best tip I can give you once you move out. So you at least have an expense that you can plan out for the future before you buy the house.
Dude said, don't use your brain, just use ChatGPT.
No, deadass. This is actually...
You know you're gonna need a trash can. Why you have to ask ChatGPT for that?
Some people might not know that. I didn't know that. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't fucking know that. Like I knew I needed a trash can. It's not like I don't know what a trash can is. I know I needed a trash can. I didn't know it was so essential when you first move into an apartment. I never thought of it.
I get you.
Yeah. So that is something that definitely helped me to make sure that I had the essential things to at least survive on my own for the most part. Yeah.
How long it took you to get toilet paper?
Toilet paper I got the same day I moved out. My parents actually bought like a 4-year supply, and my mom just gave me a bunch. She said, "Take care, honey." I was like, "Oh."
No, she gave you the whole 4-year supplies?
No. Like one, they got the other fucking 3 years and 10 months. Shit. And that's something that what's it called? Like the old ladies at my job, they've also been like helping me to like figure out like, oh, you should buy this. Why haven't you bought that? And then I go like, yo, like shit is expensive. And they like, oh, they be giving me the hookup. So you have to look for like deals, something that somebody put me onto, search specifically for clearance within like 5 or 10 mile radius of wherever the house is. And you'll find every store that's going out of sale. And then they'll have like good deals and shit like that. You can find it that way.
You want the real sauce?
What's that?
It's going to cost you a little bit of money up front, right?
Oh, how much money are we talking?
So listen, this is what you do. You already got the TV set up. You good,
Okay.
right? You do need some couches.
I do need couches. I need a lot of furniture.
Wait. You get a couch, just somewhere for people to sit, you know?
Correct.
Have a housewarming party. You get all your appliances from there.
Okay.
That's the only thing, though, because you can't just bring them into an apartment. Everybody's sitting in plastic chairs. That's kind of crazy. It gotta look homey, like you actually live and prosper in this home.
In the home.
Then you invite your whole family.
All right.
In the tri-state area, everybody invited.
Anybody that can make it in a car.
Everybody's invited. Half of them are gonna come. The half that don't come, if they real ones, they're gonna send you something with somebody else.
Nah, that's facts. That is a factual statement.
And then from there, you'll be set. They'll give you appliances. What I got the most of was like appliances, silverware, like glasses. Like I have champagne glasses that I haven't even opened. Like I just have random shit. But I'm telling you, bro.
That's a good life hack.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. All you need is like you're gonna get the couches regardless. So do it now while you're still in that new home buy phase. Have that party, you'll be straight.
Now I feel like I'm gonna be in the new home buy phase for a little bit.
You can't be living in here for a year and
It's not gonna be for a year. I'm gonna live here
a housewarming party.
So I'm gonna live here a little bit longer than that. For right now, what I'm planning on is to remodel this apartment within the next 1 to 3 years, and then by year 4 or 5 is when I actually want to move out and go to a different living arrangement. That's kind of the goal that I'm aiming for right now.
So you're saving the party for the next one.
I'll have a party once my fiance is here. We'll have like a party, like just to get everybody like situated and greeted and stuff like that. But yeah, that'll definitely be in the within the next year.
So if you have that party, right? I'm guessing you're gonna be all happy. You're gonna be drinking and shit, right?
Yes,
Is Steven gonna come out?
probably not.
Damn, he's tucked away forever.
Maybe you'll get a special episode. I don't know. Fucking, we'll see.
Acting like Steven in front of your fiance, bro. That is crazy.
No comment.
Steven making an appearance is crazy. In the big 2025.
That would be insane, actually.
Nah, he been suppressed for like 3 years now.
It hasn't been 3 years, has it?
Bro, yeah, it has been. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. I don't think it's been 3 years. I'd probably say it's probably like
Steven almost came out when we were drinking in your living room, but you passed out.
I did pass out before. I'm washed, McNasty. I ain't gonna lie. I'm washed.
Dude said, I'm already home. I'm going to just sleep right here. Yo! With a house full of people. Nah.
That the whole party going on.
We could have really...
Classic.
Nah.
Yo, middle playing dominoes. Like, yeah, nah, I was cooked that night. I was cooked. Nah, it's been a minute like that.